In Avatar, Neytiri's planet is being invaded and the Na'vi race is being colonized. The movies are an instrument utilized to mirror what has occurred with indigenous people of Earth and their oppressive colonizers. This unfortunately causes the human race in the movies to be racially depicted in the most inaccurate way possible. If you watch the movies, you can probably count the number of people of color that arrive on Pandora on one hand. The movie Avatar itself does look down on racism, so this is very odd that the movie is not very diverse at all. The same lack of diversity that the film seems to oppose in theory is the same lack of diversity the film needs to hold itself together. It is the same lack of diversity that is blatantly inaccurate, especially in a futuristic setting, unless you're going to tell me that in 2030, we've reverted back to Jim Crow levels of discrimination, and we're not letting people of color into the army. You see, the invading forces have to be all white, and that is white enough so they can, as a whole, be referred to as the Pinkskins. This is a problem and a wholly unnecessary one at that, as the movies never needed to become racial at all, not when it comes to skin color, anyways. Humans are destructive, and that fact proven was the only angle needed to drive the point of the story, and it still works with a diverse army. The only thing having an almost entirely white army accomplishes is giving a bunch of white actors jobs when you could have given more people of color those opportunities. And that wouldn't have been anti-merit, as the soldiers are generally just walking around and pointing weapons. So it's not like the actors needed to be particularly skilled, but rather they just needed to represent an actual army. On top of being set up to not give people of color more access to this opportunity, the movie basically makes the aliens the stand-ins for the indigenous people, while the humans are the stand-in for the white colonizers. This low-key disrespects people of color, indigenous peoples in particular. So what can James Cameron do to fix this? Well, in Avatar 4, why not depict the human race accordingly? Make the army diverse. Shift the focus from racism to the destruction of nature by humans who ruined their own planet and are now seeking to ruin a planet that doesn't belong to them. Make greed and wastefulness the villain and not skin color. But either way, stop calling Neytiri racist. You are allowed to hate the group of invaders killing your home and your people. It's not her fault they all look the same with one very startling defining feature. That is actually the movie's fault. So if anyone is being racist, it's the movie, not Neytiri. The manhwa also took Neytiri's children in Avatar 3. You don't think she hates them? She does. It's just never addressed. On another note, you can't say Neytiri is racist just because she doesn't like Spider. Spider is annoying and a traitor, and if you don't believe me, you can go watch my video on how Spider is a traitor, where I give examples of him being not Team Sully. Neytiri has very good instincts, and I think she's picking up on the same things that I picked up on about Spider. And I feel like she low-key knows about Spider saving Quaritch. Like, she might not be able to confirm it as something she's seen with her own eyes, but she knows that kid is hiding something. Plus, he is Quaritch's son, and she doesn't like Quaritch in particular. That makes Spider guilty by his association to Quaritch, not guilty because of the color of his skin. Anyway, that's my take on why Neytiri is definitely not racist. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.